Hello all, we are back with some Skyrim, showcasing for you a few nice mods that I've actually found on the Nexus. These aren't exactly new, but it's new to me. There's so many presets, body slots, and translations being uploaded, and sometimes mods just go unnoticed. So, we are going to start in the Whiterun Hold with the Lux Via Whiterun Repaired Bridge. You can get to this location immediately by opening the console command and typing in COC space Whiterun and then hitting enter. So, the bridges that are being overlooked by the White River Watch have their models replaced and they have been overhauled for a huge improvement. The mod looks really good. There's this vegetation hanging everywhere, and some pots and other decorations have been placed inside. I also have the mod called the Whiterun Guard Post East, and it is also modifying this same area, and both of them seem to be working fine with each other, with the exception that there's a few bushes added by the Lux Via that will clip through where the Whiterun guards are sitting. So when you're walking on these bridges, the roof appears to be very low. So I had to think, the first thing that came to my mind was that can a person come through here if they're riding on horses? And surely enough, as I thought that, I turned around and I see a guard on a horse proceeding to cross the bridge. And they didn't have any issues. So this mod is great and I really like it a lot. But my only issue is that the mod requires you to download assets and the file size is just really big. And when you actually go to install this mod and get everything set up, you actually end up adding 2 ESMs as well as 2 ESPs. So that was a bit of a turnoff for me. Next is Kanji's legendary antique sword. It is available for both two-hand and one-handed battle types. The sword can be crafted at a forge, and when I first saw this weapon, I thought that it's great. It looks good how it has the energy around the blade, but I thought, what if you sheath it? Is the energy still going to be around there? I hope that it vanishes. And surely enough, it does. So I thought that was a nice feature, a small little script to make it so that the energy shows up when you take the blade out, and then it vanishes when you go to sheath it. So only the enchanted versions of the blade will have the beam around it. So I think that this mod looks really good. It's really cool. The only thing that I would suggest is that they should probably add some more color options, but it is something that you can change yourself with some simple knowledge of a program like GIMP or Photoshop. So this mod is actually pretty good. It's small in size and I suggest that you go and try it out. Next is Inalita's Shack by Wolf Zombie. There's many Inalita homes, so it's very easy to get confused by these, especially due to them having similar names. So, this shack is located north of Falkreath, and you can find it when you're walking on the road from Helgen and Riverwood towards the Falkreath area. Like when you're on this road, you usually see these skeletons that come out onto the road to attack you. It's in that area, and there's also a dungeon that has two entrances. One that leaves you on the side that's closer to Inalita's Lake, and another side that leads you closer to the actual Falkreath Hold. I can't remember the exact name of the dungeon, but it's basically in that area. The house has all of the essentials, plus a bit extra, like a fish rack that is full of salmon, and there's also a small garden patch with potato plants that are growing. There are bows, arrows, targets, and training dummies placed around, so it's great for someone who's role-playing as an archer. There isn't a loading cell, so everything is like pretty much outside with like a roof over your head, obviously, but you just don't have to load to get into the house. So inside, there's some soul gems, enchanting table, your bed, and some shelves to place some things in. I'm not exactly sure if the containers reset or not, but I assume that the chest that's by the anvil at least doesn't, because that just seems like a place to drop off all your forging materials. So I will say that overall I really like this house. I think that the location is pretty good, although it could have been moved over to the side just a little bit further away from the skeletons at their shrine. And but other than that, I think it's really good, and I recommend using this if you don't have another mod that modifies this location. So that is going to do it for me. You can find these mods on the Nexus. I'll try to provide the links in the description if I can. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later.